Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that's incredibly important, yet often overlooked until it is too late. Why so many hard-working salary earners find themselves struggling financially after retirement. You work for decades, diligently saving what you can, only to find that your golden years are more stressful than serene. It's a harsh reality for many, but understanding the pitfalls is the first step toward avoiding them. We're going to break down 8 shocking reasons this happens, and I urge you to listen closely, because this information could fundamentally change your future. The first, and perhaps most common, reason is a simple over-reliance on a company pension or a government social security program alone. For generations, people believed these systems were a guaranteed ticket to a comfortable retirement. But times have changed. Let's take John, an engineer who worked for the same company for 35 years. He assumed his pension would be enough. However, due to inflation and rising healthcare costs, his fixed monthly pension now barely covers his basic living expenses. He didn't account for the fact that the purchasing power of his pension would decrease significantly over 20 or 30 years. Relying on a single source of retirement income is like sitting on a one-legged stool. It's inherently unstable. The second shocking reason is the underestimation of longevity. We are living longer than ever before, which is fantastic news. But financially, it's a double-edged sword. A retirement plan that seemed robust for a 15-year retirement might be completely inadequate for a 30-year one. Imagine Sarah, a teacher who retired at 65. Her financial plan was built on the assumption she'd live to be around 85. But now, in her late 80s and in good health, she's watching her savings dwindle at an alarming rate. She's terrified of outliving her money. The longevity risk is real, and failing to plan for a longer than average lifespan is a critical error that leaves many retirees in a precarious position. This brings us to our third point, the devastating impact of healthcare costs. This is a massive financial bomb that many fail to properly defuse. We often think of retirement expenses as housing, food, and travel, but healthcare can easily become the single largest expense. A sudden illness, the need for long-term care, or even just the rising cost of prescription drugs can wipe out savings that took a lifetime to build. Consider the story of Mark, who had a solid retirement portfolio. Unfortunately, his wife developed a chronic condition that required specialized care not fully covered by insurance. Within 5 years, they had spent over a quarter of their nest egg on medical bills, forcing them to drastically alter their lifestyle. Not having a dedicated, well-funded plan specifically for healthcare and retirement is a gamble very few can afford to lose. The fourth reason is what I call lifestyle inflation inertia. Throughout our careers, as our salaries increase, our lifestyles tend to expand to match. We buy bigger houses, nicer cars, and take more expensive vacations. The problem is, many people carry this inflated lifestyle directly into retirement without adjusting for their new, fixed income. They're used to a certain standard of living and find it incredibly difficult, both emotionally and practically, to downsize. This inertia means they continue to spend at a rate their retirement savings simply cannot sustain. They might burn through their capital in the first decade, leaving them with very little for the years ahead. It's a silent drain on retirement funds that often goes unnoticed until significant damage is done. Coming in at number 5 is the neglect of inflation. This is the silent thief of retirement dreams. $100 today will not buy you the same amount of goods and services in 20 years. Many salary earners save money diligently, but they keep it in low-yield savings accounts or other safe investments that do outpace inflation. Let's say you have $500,000 saved. That sounds like a lot, but with an average inflation rate of just 3%, its purchasing power would be cut in half in about 24 years. You think you have enough, but year after year, your money is worth less and less. A retirement plan that doesn't account for and actively combat inflation is, frankly, a plan that is designed to fail over time. The sixth shocking reason is carrying debt into retirement. In previous generations, it was common to have the mortgage paid off and be debt-free by retirement. Today, it's increasingly normal for retirees to still be paying off a mortgage, car loans, or significant credit card balances. Every dollar that goes towards servicing debt is a dollar that isn't available for living expenses, healthcare, or enjoyment. Think about it. When your income is fixed, a debt payment that was manageable while you were working can become a heavy, suffocating burden. It dramatically reduces your financial flexibility and can force you to withdraw more from your retirement accounts than is sustainable, accelerating the depletion of your funds. Our seventh reason is a lack of financial literacy and professional guidance. Many intelligent, successful professionals are simply not well versed in personal finance and investment strategy. They work hard to earn their salary, but don't invest the time to learn how to make their money work for them. They might be intimidated by the stock market or unsure of how to build a diversified portfolio. So, they either do nothing, letting their money stagnate, or they make emotional, ill-advised investment decisions. Someone might panic sell during a market downer, locking in their losses, or chase a hot stock tip without doing any research. Not seeking or being willing to pay for advice from a qualified, fiduciary financial advisor is a mistake that can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars over the long term. Finally, the eighth reason is a failure to plan for the what-ifs. Life is unpredictable. A solid retirement plan isn't just about accumulating a certain amount of money. It's also about building a fortress to protect that money. What if one spouse passes away early, and the household income is suddenly cut in half with the loss of a pension or Social Security benefit? What if you need to provide significant financial support to an adult child or an aging parent, an event you hadn't budgeted for? These unforeseen circumstances can derail even the most carefully laid plans. Without contingency funds, proper insurance, and a strategy that is flexible enough to adapt to major life changes, retirees can find their financial security shattered overnight. So there you have it, 8 critical reasons why so many salary earners face financial hardship in retirement. It's not about scaring you, it's about empowering you with knowledge. By understanding these pitfalls, over-reliance on pensions, underestimating longevity, healthcare costs, lifestyle inertia, inflation, debt, lack of financial literacy, and failing to plan for contingencies, you can take proactive steps today to ensure your retirement is a time of security and peace, not stress and struggle. It's your future, and the planning starts now. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content designed to help you build a secure financial future. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, take care.